Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. You all, there is like a buffet of photos, not so many videos, and I'll tell you why. Um, One video in particular was kind of hard to come by. You won't believe the story when I tell you. But I won't even get into that right now. So let me just finish this up. I got, let me see. I just want to make sure I got everything that I wanted to have. And I think I do. Huh, or do I? Let me see something. Trust me, it'll be well worth it. Okay, maybe not. I'll just throw that one in. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so let me see who's here. Let me go ahead and reluctantly bring the slides up. I kind of wish I had more time, but since we're all here, I better get on with it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Oh, I didn't include that, did I? All right. Thumbnail. Thumbnail, and we're good. Perfect. All right. And now, okay, now I can bring the slides up. I've exhausted myself with these photos. I just want you to know that. But I wouldn't have it any other way because part of what we do around here is that we share these events, right? So I want to just tell you, get comfortable because I got probably at least, I don't know how many photos, but there's a bunch of them from today. And let's make it do what it do. Okay. There we go. Let me say hi to a few people, and then we can take off like a rocket. Let me see. Marcy Foreman, thank you so much for being first. There are no prizes, but I am very appreciative that you were here first. I promise. And let's see. Judy Matasid, Kathy G, Lucy Wynn, Caroline, Marcy Foreman. I said that. SF, Bunny Rose, Francilia Mosley, Church Nelly, VS Speaks Royally, Compton Caligal, B. Martin. Okay, Lorna Williams. Let me just get on with it. All right, I'm going to just scroll all the way down to the last one. C-Mac, you're the last one in here. All right, hey, Legs. Phew. Let me tell you, our faves look good. They look darn good. Elaine Parker, I have been so worried about you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the super chat. Hello, Beverly McCaskill and Chantel Dixon. They look good. They look good. And I got some info for most of what they're wearing. I think just about everything except for Harry's beanie. That one I don't have. I'll show you what I have. But most of what they're wearing, all of the outerwear. How's that? So right here, don't forget, you all. Please drive the traffic on the Sussex website, the Sussex.com. Make sure, especially this year, they are going to use their webpage more than they were using it last year. Now, I do know that last year, the people said, and I didn't know that people were saying this, but I didn't hear it until recently, but some people were of the opinion that the Sussex Archwell page was boring, not to mention the fact that Harry and Meghan rarely ever updated the Archwell page. Well, I think from now on, we could expect more stuff to hit that Sussex.com, which is linked to the Archwell page. So please, 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 please make sure you are sending some traffic their way. I'm going to post the link while I'm thinking about it. Not that I don't trust you all, but I am going to post the link while I'm thinking about it. Let me see here. Oh, is this it? Yeah, that's it. So, oh, you know what? It's very simple. Sussex.com, all lowercase. I don't need to post that. It's Sussex.com, all lowercase. And they did update the site for today. So yeah, so please, please, please drive some traffic through there so they will know how much you love and appreciate the work that they're doing. Okay? Okay. So it says today, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, kicked off Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 1 year to go events at the top of Whistler Blackcomb. The couple met with competitors from around the world who are part of the participating nations training camp where they are learning adaptive winter sports alongside competitors. The Duke the Duke tried adaptive sit ski. Yeah, sit ski. Boy, that's not going to come out right. Sit ski. I hope I don't say it wrong. Okay, sit ski for the first time. So it's skiing from his. Well, I'll show it to you. The Duke and Duchess are looking forward to spending an incredible couple of days in British Columbia as they prepare for the first ever Winter Hybrid Games. The couple would like to give a heartfelt thanks to the event's organizers. God, could that be any smaller? Sponsors and Invictus Games, the True Patriot Love volunteers, and the four host nation. The four host First Nations for welcoming the games onto their land. So, yes, the First Nations, the indigenous people, the First Nations, those who are native to Canada, meaning that they got here before the white folks, those are the people that they're speaking of, just so that there's no confusion. But nowadays, instead of saying indigenous, I think the politically correct term is First Nation people. So, and I'm still not comfortable on when and where to say that, but you understand, I hope. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Joan. I'm sorry, Joan Garcia. Let's see, Andrea Dawkins. Thank you so much for being here. So that is Harry and Meghan. Now, I noticed something about the way he's walking. When Harry was, remember when they were at the polo game that time, and Nacho was holding the trophy and they snapped that picture. Anyway, when he was walking away, he did that little dip with his knee. I mean, it was just like he was like a little kid that just got his favorite toy, and his left knee kind of dipped when he was walking. That was his little happy knee dip. Well, in that photo right there, I promise you, I don't know if there's a video, but in that photo, looks like that happy knee dip to me. It looks like the happy knee dip. Let me see. Do I have that one? Okay, while we're waiting for some people, let me see if I can find that. I will forward to it. Uh-huh. 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 Nope, this is not the one. This is a different event. The wives are not there. So yeah, I know that's not it. So let me take that away. Okay, we'll do that later. Let me get to these photos because I got a ton of them. So back here again. The difference between making decisions with your head or your heart. I don't know where that came from. I think one of the squatties made that some time ago, and I think I've had it for a year or two. and just so happened to find it today. But I love the way it has that texture. It almost feels like you just want to rub your fingers across to feel the texture of the very heavy stock paper. So um, almost like a, well, it looks like there's literally a card there. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, Martine, hello. Thank you for being here. All right. Carolita Simmons, Simone, thank you so much for being here. Simon, why do I keep saying that? Simon. I think either is proper, but Simon, I think, is correct. Let me see. And Anastasia is here. Hi, Anastasia. Okay, look at those vivid, bright colors. I don't know what it is about snow and ice and winter that makes everybody look so vivid and clean. I think because the air is cleaner. Plus, they're in Canada and they're so far north. I mean, the air has got to be pristine away from some of these um, industrial areas of the lower 48 states. I think it's got to be much cleaner. I don't know. But even though it's cold, everything inside of me wish I was there. Everything inside of me wish I was there. And take a look. Take a look. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's Harry sporting the Eddie Bauer BW. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for being here tonight. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, they look rested and primed and ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to celebrate the 1 year kickoff or countdown, that is, until the Adaptive Sport Hybrid Invictus Games, also known as IG25, for the year 2025, of course. And right there, look at Meghan. Oh, is she glowing or what? Is she glowing or what? And the people were just, they were very respectful, right? And, not crowding them in or anything like that. But yeah, they just look super, super relaxed. So I don't know if those are the white jeans that Meghan wore at the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf. And looks like she has a cream colored sweater on, or jumper, if you will. Could not identify that as of yet, but boy, does she look good. And right here, what is it? Jeff Harbor's Adaptive Sports Center. So I don't know if that's something that they, assembled just for the occasion or not. But okay, now this is going to be very interesting. Let me see if I can make this work, because I do have some video. And all right, suddenly, okay. Let me do this. Let me think about it. Let me think about this carefully before I do something. So if that is that one, okay. Okay, let me just test it first to make sure that's the one. Do I want to use that one? Let me see. Nope, better use that one. Okay. I think I have this one right here. So there you go. One more time. Do you love Megan's boots or what? Now, Megan is a California girl and she ain't playing with that weather. Although I'm surprised her coat is open. And people were saying, well, where's her gloves? Well, if you know Megan, you know she has the hand warmers. Megan always include hand warmers, and she probably got some of those ones that go in your shoe as well. But yeah, so she was not playing when it comes to that hawk. If you don't know what the hawk is, that's a term from Chicago. The blues singers used to call it the hawk. And that's that cold wind that comes swooping down on you like a bird of prey. Yep. So people say, you better get out that hawk. So if you ever hear someone from Chicago say the hawk, then you know what that means. That means that cold air swooping down on you. Okay, and next, okay. Oh, well, this is just a close up of their greeting. You can get a better look at the boots right there. I think they're really cool. With her little skinny legs stuck down in them boots. Look at how tiny she is compared to just about everybody. That's one of the things that you notice. Right? Well, those other two ladies right there seem to be, well, yeah, they seem to be a kind of small too. But yeah, she is Poquito, La Petite Duchess. La Petite Duchess. Yeah, she does give you that teen vibe, right? She has the energy like a teenager. She gives you the teenager vibe. Oh, those boots are from her Toronto days, huh? Okay, well, it's good to know that she, well, I mean, but Megan always buys quality stuff. So we did this one, right? And now, wait a minute. Notice this. Notice this. Why is Harry holding that man's hand while he's hugging Meghan? You know you could let go, Harry. You know you could let go. Nobody is taking her from you. But he is hanging on to this man's hand. It's like, I don't, was that on the, let me see if that, was that on the video? Let me see if that was on the video. Let that man's hand go. Okay, so maybe it's not on the video. Okay, maybe it's not. I don't know how that. Oh man, that's funny. But let the man's hand go. All right, so this was from one of the videos. Now, there isn't much video of the Sussexes arriving, and I'm going to tell you why. Whoever was operating the camera fell. I mean, you could hear the thud. Everybody had went to the live link, right, to watch them, and you hear like kind of a thud, right? Someone fell, and the camera was all over the place. So by the time he was able to right himself, you could see him running for dear life, trying to catch up with them. Oh man, it was hilarious because I was watching it and I was just like, well, what happened? I was listening to Spaces, everybody's watching it, and then there was this thud. So, in terms of the CTV news, I'm afraid there isn't as much as there could be because someone fell. Um, and right there's the boots. They're from Sorel. Yep, you can see the boots are from Sorel, and that is what our Duchess is wearing. And I believe she's wearing the one that they have highlighted, which is the Quarry Black. Quarry Black. So I guess Quarry is the upper part, and the rubber part at the bottom is, of course, the black part. So, but yeah, very cool. And there's Harry. He is in one of the sitting ski chairs. So Harry tried out the sitting skis. Um, I don't know. I would be more nervous sitting and skiing than I would standing. Unless there was like a cage and seat belts and everything, I would be more nervous sitting because you're just on one big ski. But well, no, I take that back. There's actually someone who rides the back of the ski with you. So, yeah, but interesting. And there's Meghan. I guess the guy in the chair right there, Meghan and Harry, they're giving him a pep talk or just listening to his story or whatever. And then, like a little kid, there's is Harry's turn, and you can see he is smiling and grinning from ear to ear. And then finally, there's Harry in the chair, and uh, I don't know why he's not smiling on parts of this. I don't know if he's nervous or if he would. Oh, okay, it is one ski, and then the person behind you, they're also on skis. Now, I don't know if they have someone skiing with you because it's your first time, or hi, Dr. Dredd, or if they have someone skiing with you throughout the competition. That I am not sure of, but there you go. And our beautiful Megan, by the way, the hat is from Burberry. It looks like the ball looks like fur or faux fur, but yeah, there's that very large pom pom on her hat, and yeah, and you could just tell they were having a good time. They were having a swell time. Oh, I see Harry has his wedding band. And there's our Duchess giving that Colgate smile, pretending like she's not from California and she's enjoyed snow in her entire life. But I think she's faking it to make it. You wouldn't know that she, well, man, who knows? Maybe when she was younger, she went skiing. I don't think I've ever seen any photos of her as a kid skiing. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but for Cali, I think it was like zero. If I'm correct, I think it was either -9 degrees or it was like just 9 degrees Fahrenheit. But it was cold. Now, Megan's coat that she's wearing, Megs is wearing a white quilted maxi puffer jacket from Calvin Klein. They said that the coat was about, I don't know, 100 and I forget the number, but it was less than $200. And by the time everybody looked, I think the only thing they had was extra small, if they weren't kidding. But I think that's all they had was the extra small. So if you fancy that coat, it is a Calvin Klein. But yeah, that's it right there. Oh, so she's used to it. Yeah, you're right about that. You're so right. I stand corrected. You are so right. I mean, 7 years in Toronto, she know what time it is. She know what times it is. Okay. Hey, Karen M. And take a look there. Now, I've actually had a pair of those, and I actually wore them like year round when I went on my grand tour of Europe. I pretty much wore those for 2 months. They are comfortable. They are slip or fall, skid resistant, whatever you call it, but they're a good boot. And I think I paid like maybe, actually, someone bought them for me. I think they were like they looked at the pitiful shape of the boots that I were wearing and they said, please go and get yourself some boots. And I'm like, but please go and get yourself some boots and throw those old ones away. And that's how I got introduced to the brand Merrill. And I've never looked back. It felt like when I put it on, like it was made for my foot. That's the only way I could describe it. I never had a day's discomfort, and I wore them for a few years. So, um, traveling, if you're one of those people and you don't want to turn an ankle and you know you're going to do a lot of walking and everything, they were light enough, sturdy enough, water resistant, everything. So, I will vouch for the Merrill myself. That is a darn good boot. Ah, look at that. Look at that. How about the close up? And you can see the hat a lot better too. And her hair, it's a very subtle brown. And I have this one photo where you could actually see the light shining through her hair. It looks very, very cool. And here she actually borrowed someone's phone. If I am correct, I believe she borrowed someone's phone. Unfortunately, I could not share that video with you, but she borrowed a phone and said she wanted to share the photos with the kids. So I don't know whose phone it is, but from what I hear, she actually borrowed someone's phone. But on the icy cold tundra, if I'm not being too dramatic, gosh, it seemed like the warmest place on earth. Everybody seems to be very, very excited. And I believe that's the cameraman right there. I think Meghan was trying to reassure him or something like that. But if I'm right, and I don't know the exact order of everything, but I think that was the cameraman, and that's why she's touching him on the arm. Me, I would probably touch him on the arm, and I would probably laugh a bit too. But either that, or she just want to make sure that he doesn't fall into her. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not to comfort or encourage. Maybe it's to make sure. Maybe it's to make sure he doesn't hit me with that camera. Yeah, or maybe it's a little of both. How do they say it? Both things could be true at the same time. Right. And here is a wide angle of the festivities. Is Harry wearing those jeans or what? I don't know if Meghan told him about thermal underwear, but there is a such thing as thermal underwear. Most men do not like to wear thermal underwear. Everybody wants to be a tough guy, but there is no harm in wearing thermal underwear, especially if your jacket is not covering what little behind you have. Thermal underwear is a godsend. So I would say wear those thermals if you have them. The only thing about thermal underwear, take my advice. If you wear them one day the whole winter, you will never want to leave the house without them for the rest of the winter. You will feel as though you can never get warm enough. Give me a thumbs up if you've experienced that before. But if you ever wear thermal underwear in the wintertime, be prepared to wear them every day because you'll never feel like you're warm enough. And right there, you can see one of the, I don't know what that one is called, but that's the first I've ever seen skis like that or a ski like that. And look at how brilliant that sun is. Look at how brilliant that sun is. I tell you, just for the pristine, beautiful air, I would love to be there right now. Okay, so Judith Reynolds, Cat Harlem, Judy Matasset, B. Martim. Okay, have you experienced the long john things? Yeah, the thermal underwear, long johns. It's one way to cope with those winters if you live in the northern hemisphere, and it's one way to cope with the winters because it can get bitterly cold, and I mean bitter cold. It's that cold that you don't ever get warm until you get home and get in your bed. That's when you're finally warm. You have to make it home and get into your bed because it is bitter.
Bitter. And somebody needs to say it. Bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter.
Bitter cold. Yes, exactly. Somebody had to say it. Oh, Cypher, you too, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, Adriana Lima. Okay, Sherry Melicon, Martine. Yep. John Garcia, you're a New Yorker. You're not doing the thermals, and you're in New York. Wow, you must be tough. I don't know how you make it. Okay, let me continue here. There's the kick. There's the kick. There's Harry doing that little dip and a kick. You can tell he's happy when he's doing that dip and a kick. But don't let anybody in Salt Island hear you say that, because according to them, he is the most miserable man alive. Nobody has ever had it as rough, according to them. Oh, you know what? I found the dip. I found the dip. Let me show you. Okay, the dip. The dip. Is this part here? See what I mean? Is that not is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? That is happiness. And I promise you, I can't prove it, but the way his leg is extended, I feel like there was a dip right there. Yes, it's a dip and a kick. Thank you for putting that into words. Dip and kick. Yep, dip and kick. That is happiness. Dip and kick. This is one of the photos from their website. This is one of the photos from their website. So, again, you can see it's one of those sitting skis. And how cool is that? I don't know if anyone that has been training has ever had the experience of being able to do this, or have they been a skier before and now they have to ski in another way. But yeah, whatever the case may be, this has got to be really cool. It's got to be really cool. So I am looking forward to the competition when it comes. Columbia, that's another good brand of outerwear. And this is the photo of the day, I think. This one is the photo of the day. You almost couldn't see it. Someone had to crop so you could actually see where his hand is, but it is on her shoulder, under a hood, and everything like that. Very, very intimate moment, if you will. And let's see it in black and white, shall we? Huh? Huh? Very, very cool. They deserve days like this. They really do deserve days like this. Please make sure you all hit the like button. If you just joined us, please hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, or perhaps getting yourself one of those official Royal Sussex memberships. Speaking of memberships, I don't know who it was, but I saw the name earlier. Someone just got a Patreon membership, so thank you so much for that. Let me give you a little bell. But yeah, I saw that earlier today. Someone signed up for a Patreon. There it is. Now you can actually see her hair color. You can see her hair color. Very, very cool. It's something about that sun when you're that winter sun, when the sky is so crisp and clear that everything looks like it's almost in another dimension. So I really enjoy that. Oh my goodness. I forgot to undo that, didn't I? What did I do here? Okay. You know, let me just undo this before I forget about it, because that would be a problem. That would be a problem. And I would love to trust you all to remind me. But I better do it while I'm thinking about it. I'm so sorry. Let me see here. Oh, okay. I didn't do that one. And that. Okay. Hope that's it. And wunderbar. Excellent. Okay. So, okay, Harry is a happy married man. Good to see both Duchess and Prince. Absolutely. Thank you, Maria. And there. So I don't know if I included the photo. Let me go back and see if I can find any of them. There's one. Oh, well, you can see her hand right there. Um, but this is the ring that she's wearing on her right hand. Oh, Lord. Slow down. There we go. Okay, so that's it. Even though the print is so small, I'll do my best just so that you'll know a little information about it. Because if Meghan wears it, we share it. So, our story, a 2017 study published in the Journal of Science found that girls as young as 6 years old are less likely to think members of their own gender can be brilliant, and that they are less likely than boys to pursue activities requiring that exceptional intelligence, according to the Economic Policy Institute. By the time women graduate from high school and enter college, they have already evaluated their career opportunities differently than men do. Our mission at is it Shifton? Is it Chiffon? Chiffon, I think it's Chiffon, is to close the gender gap, particularly in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship. Are those the same words? Oh, yeah, there's a period. I'm sorry. It's so small. Okay, so entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is about taking action and learning quickly. And we want to give women the opportunity to what do that while not being afraid to take risks or fall. We are optimistic that we can begin making this change through our efforts. We aim to financially empower 1 million women across the globe by 2025. Well, leave it to our Meghan. If there's something that she owns, if there's something that she purchases, there's always some type of sustainability or some type of women's empowerment involved in her purchase. And this is no exception. We built Chiffon in that way. In a way that would allow us to give back from day one, inspired by a love of fine jewelry, something that women often invest in. We wanted fine jewelry to invest back in women. That's why 50% of profits, wow, 50% of profits from our sole product, the Duet Pinky Ring, goes directly to funding female founders. We realized that we didn't need to be successful before we could start paying it forward. You hear that? You don't have to be successful before you start paying it forward. In fact, sharing the mistakes that we made and creating a strong network of portfolio companies at various stages has proven beneficial in ways we didn't expect. Though our team is spread out across the country, we're united by Chiffon's mission to create a global network of powerful women supporting each other to build the planet we want to see. We envision a world where young girls know they can follow their passions with the support of a worldwide network of strong women. Here, here. So there you go. That is what happens when you buy one of those rings. You are helping to elevate um, girls that otherwise wouldn't know that they had those kind of options in life. So very cool. Let's see. Cypher Vid, happy birthday, Marley. One Love, the movie. Oh, is it his birthday? Wow, thank you so much for the super chat. I didn't realize that. Um, yeah, I didn't realize that. He was born on Valentine's Day. How cool is that? One love. One love. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Vinny Blair, thank you so much. Vinny Blair it wants to wish happy Valentine's. That is so cool. Well, by the way, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. That's why I had the heart up there, wasn't it? I just didn't say it, I think. Okay, and if you want to know what uh, I think very well, they say that the gingers are running very hot blooded, but still, Harry seems to be okay with his Eddie Bauer jacket. Okay, if that's enough for you. Meghan ain't playing, but Harry seems to think that little Eddie Bauer jacket is enough. I'm sure it has the best thermal quality that you could afford in a jacket like that, but no. Something about winter screams layer, layer, layer. Let me see. Does he have a hoodie on? Because I would scream if he only has a t-shirt under there. He better have something else. But it looks like it has some type of thermal or fleece lining or something, so he's okay. One thing about people that live in the coldest states, that is that we are preoccupied with people wearing enough layers. Don't you think you should put a hat on? Where's your sweater? You got your scarf? You should wear a turtleneck today. That's something we're preoccupied with in these cold states. So, fun in the sun on Whistler Blackcomb. So they are in Whistler. They're not in Vancouver right now. They're in Whistler. We're having another exciting day of winter sports education for a historic Invictus Games. That's only 1 year away. Remember, this is like the training. So 1 year away before it. I used to have the coolest Eddie Bauer backpack. It had like a blue leather suede base, and then I think it was wool, but it was some type of wool blend. But it had the base was like a light blue suede, and then the top part of the bag was wool. And I love that backpack. I mean, I literally wore that thing to shreds, but that was my introduction to Eddie Bauer, my Eddie Bauer backpack. That was during my preppy period. So check it out. One of one of the people said, "Y'all got me effed up out here looking for this man's jeans. These are from Equitech." But someone else had already said that since no one usually cares what Harry's wearing, in my opinion, are these seven for all mankind jeans? I think that the response to the seven for all mankind jeans kind of made me laugh, but I mean they are nice though. I like the fade pattern that they have. They are very nice. Oh, you think it's a fleece? Yeah, it kind of looked like fleece to me. Still, that does not look like enough jacket. At least he's got a hat on and he's got his ears covered, so it's not so bad. I mean, they are in the sun. If you're not in the sun, then it's not so bad. But once you're away from the sun, plus he's wearing a dark color and that draws in the heat, so he's okay. I'm just being a Yankee, I suppose. Let's see. Oh yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? They are all over her like a cheap suit. They make sure that she's covered at all times. Now, Invictus Games Foundation Today we are learning more about sit skis. This is a piece of equipment that allows all competitors with varying levels of impairment access to winter sports. At the Invictus Games, we ensure that we leave no one out. I love that. I love that. I love inclusivity. That is always cool. Now, speaking of cool, I don't know who this well, actually, I do know who it is. And I didn't want to share the name because you know how derangers are. And they seem like really nice people. So I omitted their names for that reason. But do you love what they are wearing? Or do you love what they are wearing? I'm like, okay, I love me some Harry and Meghan, but they are sharp. They look good. That is so cool. And it seems like, I mean, you just know it's warm enough. You know it's got to be warm enough. But how about that? I love these outfits. Yeah, that is very cool. So I don't know. I mean, I don't suppose that I would ever find the label or the name brand or whatever. But yeah, that is my favorite outfit of the day. Here's another look. There you go. Looks like they have some ice sculptures back there. You can tell that these are some prominent people. But yeah, I am loving the outfits. Now, so you know, oh, by the way, that's that I think that was most of the photos from outdoors. Yeah, those are you know what, guys? We're not going to be on here that long. I just realized that. I think we should be done in about an hour. Well, in about another 10, 15 minutes, I think. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be on here that long. Huh, not bad, huh? But, oh, let me get to, you know what? I think I have another video before we get into that. Let me see what other video I had. I am just impressed. I didn't know that it would be over with that fast. Well, you guys get a break tonight. You all get a break tonight. How about that? Okay, we did that one. Okay. Did I do this one? Okay, yeah, that one might be a problem. I can't show you that one. Oh, yes, I can show you. Oh, okay, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this. And yeah, I think I could do that one. So let's do, wait for it. Yeah, let's do this one first. Or did we do that already? Okay, I think we done that one. Sorry about that. Let me try something else. Huh, was that it? Wow, I thought that was longer, but I guess not. I think that was it. I didn't even have a chance to run in the kitchen. Oh, well. Well, then let me find the other one before. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that was only 18 seconds. Yeah, these aren't too long. Okay, so here's this one. You're going to love this one.
What about this side of the cul-de-sac?
Okay, one more time. It's short, but I love it.
What about this side of the cul-de-sac?
Now, the last time Meghan let the window down and, she lowered the window and waved at the people that were waving at her. What was that Tom Bauer called her? Classy? I think he called her classy, right? She waved at the crowd, and Tom Bauer called, "Hey, VS." Tom Bauer called her classy, right? I think it was classy. Anyway, there was no one there to call her classy this time. I'm kidding, right? He didn't say classy. Elaine Parker, are you serious? I thought he said classy. uh you too, Marcy Foreman. I thought he said classy. I'm just kidding. I know what he said. Good night, Clara Cordori. Thank you so much for being here. All right. There we go. So rebranding the kids. Apparently, and I don't know because I didn't see this myself, but the Daily Mail said that the kids are using Sussex as their last name. Is that true, Elaine Parker? Are they using Sussex as their last name? That's what they said, is that there has been a rebrand of the kid's name, and that they are using Sussex as their family surname. So recollections may vary, but it says now Meghan and Harry rebrand children. Archie and Lilibet have been given the surname Sussex rather than Mountbatten-Windsor since the king's coronation and family ununification. Sources reveal that, oh God, never mind. Never mind. Sources. Whenever you see sources, that means the lie we tell, or the lie we're going to tell, or whatever we're making up. So, whoever made this up reveal as newsussex.com website is launched. So, I guess we'll just have to take, unless we hear it from Harry and Meghan, that's when it's official. If they don't say it, then it ain't real. Oh, wow. I just found this photo. I'll share it with you. That's like the only one that I see that I haven't seen already. But yeah, so that's what they're saying. And if that is the case, so what? I'm okay with it. Probably a good idea. Yeah, it's whatever on their birth certificates. Exactly. It's whatever on their birth certificates. And what's so odd is that we did have this discussion yesterday about what is their last name. I kind of thought that they were going to use Sussex instead of Mountbatten-Windsor. However, I thought it was Mountbatten-Windsor. That's what I think the royal website said that. But I don't know. Have we? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into their birth certificates. It's not that important. It's whatever Harry and Meghan want it to be. Yeah, sources. We don't do sources. Absolutely. Sources is same as saying somebody lied or we're making it up. So, be my Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'm going to end with some Valentine stuff. The heart is a very complicated machine. It is what pumps the blood throughout our being. And of course, in ancient times, they thought the most important thing in your body was your heart, because after all, it's the machine used to keep it going. But in more contemporary times, people realize that a brain is a terrible thing to waste. So, let's see here. Leg says the children's surname is Sussex. It was the royal family tabloids trying to deny them the title to name them Mountbatten-Windsor. Wank kids are the Welleses. Thank you so much, Legs. Well, thank you. That clears that up. I really appreciate that. I like Sussex. And of course, what is Valentine's Day without a rose? A rose by any other name is still a rose. A rose Henbury by any other name is the future Queen of England. Do you see how I worked that in there? A Rose Hanbury of any other name is the future Queen of England. Roses are red, violets are blue. I was beaten with clubs, beheaded, buried under the cover of darkness, disinterred by my followers, and you commemorate my martyrdom by sending each other chocolates, said Saint Valentine. Do you guys like that poem? Roses are red, violets are blue. I was beaten with clubs, beheaded, buried under the cover of darkness, disinterred by my followers, and you commemorate my martyrdom by sending each other chocolates. Yeah, yeah. What else will we do? So, and the spiritual life of Christians must now be what is that? Something I can't see the rest of it, but yeah, so that's fun. And of course, that is supposedly the earthly remains of Saint Valentine. You can see across what's left of his cranial mass, there is the name Valentine. Now, this, of course, is one of those religious relics, when they used to separate the body in pieces and send portions to this church and that cathedral. It was a way to promote the church, to bring the pilgrims and raise the coffers of the congregation. But in more contemporary times, who knows where these relics come from? And here's one of my favorite. Oh, too bad Black Queen is not here. Now, see, this is a Black Queen kind of story. Black Queen, if you're watching, this story is for you, my militant friend. On this day, February the 14th, 1779, British colonizer Captain James Cook was killed by indigenous Hawaiians after an unsuccessful attempt to kidnap their chief, Kalaluni Apu'u. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Black Queen, that is dedicated to you. That seems very Black Queen. Little edgy, a little militant. Yeah, that's very Black Queen. I told you I had some fun stuff for you. And of course, pick me, Harry. I'm your blonde English rose. Well, keep waiting. Keep waiting. This, of course, is a deranger, a royalist, a monarchist, waiting in vain for Prince Harry to pick them. Well, keep waiting, honey, because he ain't coming. And happy Valentine's Day again with a Valentine's Day bear. And also today, okay, first things first, did anyone sign the card? If you don't get the reference, this represents the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929 on the north side of Chicago, up on North Clark Street. Two guys posing as police officers and two guys, I forgot what they were supposed to be, but they went into a garage on the north side of Chicago, and they had a little message from the South Side gang to the North Side gang. It pretty much went ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. They call that the Chicago typewriter, also known as a machine gun. 7 men were killed that day, and that's why they call it the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It was a love letter, allegedly, from Alphonse Capone. Okay, again, happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's. And our sharp-eyed, eagle-eyed legs yesterday. Noticed that Meghan was wearing this dress, the same that she wore back at the Invictus Games, Dusseldorf. It is the totem halter neck dress, and just thought I would share it with you again today. And there's a black and white and the color photo of the same occasion. And Meghan living her best life, enjoying, and of course, Harry just as proud as he could be. That young man is just proud and happy. And of course, you can compare the photo from, I believe that was Misan Harriman that took that photo. And of course, he's been in LA recently, right? Meghan wearing the Princess Diana Cartier tank watch, one of her favorite accessories. And, oh, I thought I was almost through. Without the royal family, Harry would simply be slightly thick, balding ex-soldier, while Meghan would be a moderately attractive, not very successful ex-actress. Have they seen themselves? Have they seen themselves? I just talked about this broad yesterday, didn't I? I just talked about her yesterday. This is the person who said taking away the Sussex's title is the only way to put a stop to their nonsense. Well, look at what's been taken away from you, said Neck. Said her neck. Look at what's been taken away from you. And of course, Andrew Pierce, the man who looks like a slowly decaying ventriloquist dummy from the 1940s. Well, you can see the rest of that. I don't want to say it, but there are people looking into his activities. I'll just say that. Yeah, that Andrew Pierce. He's got a nerve, doesn't he? Both of them. And of course, Sarah Vine. Taken yesterday for a lovely trolls who say I'm using someone else's picture, weirdos. Well, do you notice that she is almost covering her entire face with a turtleneck? And it looked like the turtleneck got lipstick all over it. Huh. Boy, these people know they got a nerve, don't they? Sarah Vine looks like a faded Ponton's children's magician who's now banned from loitering around parks and primary schools. I love it. I love it. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, these are the two people that were trying to come for Meghan and Harry's looks. These two, the ventriloquist and that necklace, rude. I mean, huh? Huh? Who are you talking to? Who is you talking to? Who is you talking about? Are you serious? And let us not forget that Sarah Vine wrote something so dodgy, so provocative that CBS actually blurred out the word as though that dog whistle was really necessary. I bet she had a bet with someone. Watch this. I'm going to make sure this goes on the front cover. That's a dog whistle. I don't even like to say it. I cannot bring myself to say that word. But this is the woman who lost her husband due to the Brexit thing. Now, from what I hear, she lost her man to another man, allegedly. But that's what somebody told me. Huh. And let me see. A source said the reality behind the news. Okay, so that's to do with the Sussex website. So we have a birthday. We have a birthday. So we're going to dance that one off. Let me see here. And let me see. Which one is it? Hello, Ivy here. There we go. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Today is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor's birthday. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Church Nellie's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, All right. Thank you very much, Lydia Washington, and happy birthday, Classy LaCroix. Many happy returns of the day. Lex says, wearing a turtleneck to pretend she has one. I know it seems a bit redundant, doesn't it? Thank you so much for the super chat. And B. Martim says, so another man was beating her. What is that? Oh, Bitta was beating her time. Bitta. Okay, wait. Let me find it. Where it is. There it is.
Bitter. And, somebody needs to say it. Bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter.
There we go. Thank you so much, B. Martil. All right. And okay, so there was this. A source said the reality behind the new site is very simple. It's a hub for the work the Sussexes do, and it reflects the fact that the family have since the king's coronation the same surname for the first time. That's big. That's a big deal for any family. It represents their unification and is proud moment. The new website created by the Canadian agency Article is operated by the Office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and is described as a one-stop shop for all their activities. It uses the coat of arms that Meghan was issued with when she married into the royal family. While some reports have questioned the legitimacy of the Sussexes using the coat of arms on their promotional website, a royal insider said it isn't any sort of problem for the rest of the family. It hasn't even been part of a conversation. Harry is more concerned about the health and well-being of the king, and Kate thinks Kate thinks that is where, oh gosh, I think that came out wrong. Though, okay, thinks that is where the focus should be. Sorry about that. I get it. All right. So there certainly hasn't been any problem raised about the use of the coat of arms by anyone at the royal household. Why would they object when it is perfectly normal and is pretty routine? Lots of people are familiar with the Duchy of Cornwall products in the shops, and there are about 800 companies using Royal Warrants coats of arms for commercial reasons. Sussex.com is just an umbrella for good causes like Harry's organization, Ballet, and Archwell Production. Invictus and Travelers, and separates them out from the nonprofit Archwell Foundation and Archwell Productions, which is a profit for good company. There's no reason. I'm sorry. There's no one. Excuse me. Water. Sorry. There's no one use for the word royal. I'm sorry. There is no use of the word royal on the site for a good reason, to ensure there could be no conflict with anyone's wishes. So I meant to have that up higher, or did I have that yesterday and I forgot to share it? No, no, no. It was today. Essentially, this is a non story. Charles does not care. No one in the royal household cares about the website. This is just the media searching for clicks. That's it. There is nothing in that website that is upsetting to Charles or anyone else in the family. They are not going to change anything. It has not been brought up. That is the point that I'm making. They were sharing this around Twitter today. It's a non-issue. There is no problem with that website. So if you guys are encountering derangers, don't get into a big thing about it. Just try to ignore them. Try not to get personal, as I always say. But there is no conflict with that website. Charles is not thinking about that website. Nobody is thinking about the website, and no one is taking their titles away. That is not happening either. Charles could not do it himself. Only Parliament could do that. And they're not going to do it. And my last bit of good news for today, cease and desist, said the lawyer of Prince Max Mario. Cease and desist. Apparently, the lawyer representing Mario, what is it? Mario Max something. Yeah, Mario Max Schaumburg Lippy. Stop lying about his title, is what it says. So that comes from the lawyer. Nothing in this letter should be construed as a waiver of any of Dr. Prince's the rights or remedies, all of which are expressly reserved. Thank you. So Prince Mario Max said, Carolyn Graham, Daily Mail, gets attorney mail by Prince Mario Max law firm, cease and desist and retraction demand for the fake news about Prince Harry and His Royal Highness Dr. Prince Mario Max Prince Schomburg Leap. Carolyn Graham, Daily Mail, every copying tabloid, and blog, blah, 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 blah. Stop lying about his title. That's what it says. Because when they had the Living Legends, she insists that he was a self-styled prince. He insists, and his parents insist, that he is a born prince, a prince of the blood. So who are you going to believe? So that's what that was about. And with that, you guys, I am done. So thank you all very much. Thank you all for your very kind and thoughtful super chats and super stickers. You all are the one that keep this thing rolling, I assure you. And also those of you that have memberships on the Patreon, the PayPal. Some of you all do your memberships on the Cash App, the Venmo, and the PayPal. Did I say that? Anyway, but either way, it's greatly appreciated. And it helps me to do what I'm doing. And I'm glad to do it. And as always, thank you all for trusting me to do this work. That means more to me than I could ever say in mere words. And there's not one single day that I don't look forward to being here, which means that it's not work at all. Kat Harlem says, thank you, Baron. We have to recognize when The rumor, outrage is fake and created by Rhodas, derangers, etc. Amen to that. And that's exactly what it is. It is a creation of some very twisted people who, for whatever reason, have this vendetta, this ridiculous vendetta, and in most cases for someone that they never met, and certainly for reasons that are unexplainable. Who it satisfies is a mystery, but we know Kensington Palace seems to be thrilled about it, and Clarence House or Buckingham Palace. But aside from that, the Royal Rota themselves, I think most of those people in the Rota, they hate the royal family anyway. I don't think they have any love for any of them. But there are our queens. Thank you very much to our queens and our king. And with that, you guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Love you dearly. And our last word of the day is, there we go. Everyone, please continue to pray for the Sussexes, each other, and the world. Pray for all those who are sick. And of course, a special shout out to one of our moderators, Black Queen, who has been under the weather. We look forward to her being back here whenever and however she feels better. We'll be looking forward to having her back here. So, okay. And all right, so we're out of here early tonight, you guys. I don't know what you've done to deserve this, but good night.